Welcome back, everyone. What a gold medal game. Team USA wins there. Another gold medal. The first one for Steph Curry ever, by the way. That's pretty insane to think about. What an addition to not only Steph Curry's legacy, but LeBron James, Kevin Durant. He now won, a fourth gold medal. All around a great game, a great team game for Team USA, and a really tough France team. That game was by no means a gimme for them. It came pretty much all the way down to the wire, and they only ended up winning 98 to 87. It took everything they had. A absolutely monumental game from Steph Curry again. He really saved his best two performances for the semifinal and final game, and boy did Team USA need it. He had 36, if you remember, during their last game against Serbia in their comeback win, and now he had 24 points for their gold medal game, including all 24 of them coming from three-point shots, going 8 for 13 from beyond the arc, including an absolutely ridiculous final shot. I wish I could pull it up here on the highlights to show you. Don't want to get demonetized or taken down or anything, but I hope you got to see that. That was absolutely insane. Classic Steph Curry game, classic LeBron game, orchestrating the offense and, really leading their team when they needed it most. And a lot of good all-around performances, but again, it was definitely LeBron and Curry really leading this team to victory. Kevin Durant, of course, had a good game too. Anthony Davis, by the way, great game off the bench. Without him, I don't know if they could have really contained France down low. I think he was really a big part of the Team USA, kind of forcing France to rely on their shooting a little bit more, because Anthony Davis really deterred them around the rim when he came in. Bam Adebayo did a good job. Unfortunately, not really a good matchup for Joel Embiid, with France not really doing much of their big lineup with Rudy Gobert. They relied a lot more on versatility with Victor Wembanyama and Yabusele, and they were pushing the pace. They were, pushing the ball, kicking the ball out a lot, and it wasn't really a Joel Embiid game. I'm not going to give him any crap. He played great in their semifinal game, and without him, I don't think they even make it here, if I'm being completely honest. But really a lot better matchup for Anthony Davis, and he was pivotal for them in this one too, for sure. Anthony Davis ended up with, I think about 10 points here, 8 points, 10 rebounds. I'll pull up so you guys can see the numbers with me. I think we should be able to see it now. Yep, okay. I think. But Anthony Davis had 8 points, 10 rebounds, 4 blocks, 3 steals. Absolutely dominant on the defensive end of the court. When he was in there during the second and third quarter, he pretty much deterred them from the rim. He was blocking everything around the rim, contesting everything around the rim, and all around making them really frantic on offense. And without those Anthony Davis minutes, I'm not sure they have control of the game like they did for pretty much the entire game. France, of course, to their credit, they did cut it to 3 during the fourth quarter, and they really made it dicey there at the end. But without Anthony Davis, I don't know if they have control of it throughout even the third quarter. I think it becomes a lot closer even before that point. So, of course, it did come down to Steph Curry absolutely taking over and going crazy during the fourth quarter. But, it was definitely an all-around team game too. Guys like Anthony Davis, guys like Bam Adebayo off the bench playing good defense as well. Drew Holiday gave them great minutes. Devin Booker gave them great minutes. It was not only one or two guys, even though, yes, Curry and LeBron will be the highlights, the big names to this game, to where they get most of the credit, and rightfully so for the most part too, but great all-around game, and, definitely a lot of respect to France too. They have a lot of guys in their team, apart from Victor Wembanyama, Rudy Gobert, that pretty much everybody knows, that they contributed a lot. The guys that people really don't know. Yabusele, he played great throughout the entire tournament. He had 20 points today. Shot the ball really well, played hard on defense. Guys that tank around the rim. Not quite, tall enough to be a center, which even, maybe a little undersized to be a even big power forward in the modern NBA. And people have kind of overlooked him because of that. He did have a short stint in the NBA, but not in the NBA right now, and clearly showing that he can be, along with many other players from other countries that are not in the NBA, but really showed out throughout the Olympic tournament, and they're showing how talented the world really is. And it was great to see throughout the entire thing. all the way up to the gold medal game. Guys that we really don't know by name coming in, showing out, putting up great games, dropping 20 even, and man, it was great. How do you guys feel about the game? I'll go through some of your chats and we'll talk about it, but hopefully you enjoyed the game as much as I did. That was great. I wanted a close game. Didn't want it to be too stressful like the semifinal game with Serbia, who did win bronze, by the way. But it was a good game overall. Not too stressful. A lot of highlights and a lot of fun to watch. What are we talking about in the chat? Yep, Team USA, they are bringing the gold back home for the, 2008, 2012, 2016, 2020, 2021, if you count that, now 2024. 5 in a row again. They're building it back up. You know, after that 2004 Athens blunder to where they took bronze. 5 in a row gold medals. LeBron's been a part of 3 of them. Kevin Durant has been a part of all 5 of them now. Pretty crazy. KD played on 2018, the 2012 team, 2016 team, 2021, 2020 team, whatever you want to call that year, and now the 2004 team. I think the even crazier part, you know, talking about legacy stuff with it again too, Kevin Durant being 35, about to be 36, the way he plays, he could legitimately do one more Olympics too. I mean, you can argue maybe LeBron could too, with him not declining anytime soon, it feels like, but even by purely age and how we think about how long these guys should theoretically be able to play, Kevin Durant probably could do it. And with him having never missed an Olympics after being a part of their team, you already know that he probably does want to do it too. And I can only he already leads their all-time Olympic team in points, so I think he would lead their all-time basketball of anyone who's played for Team USA in gold medals too. I can't imagine anyone else did more. I don't think anyone has more than 4. It's absolutely incredible what KD has been able to do with the team. How guys like him, LeBron, Kobe Bryant before them, how they've helped turn the team around after that 2004 blunder. And then, even if you want to mention last summer with Team USA not even medaling in the World Cup, they got beat going into the semifinal game. Then they got beat again for taking that 3rd, 4th place game. They didn't even medal. So Team USA, they definitely had to bring their best and really remind the world that they're still on top, even though the world, I would argue, is catching up from like a play style standpoint. I wouldn't say individual talent. They're not quite on par quite yet, but they can definitely play the way that the NBA guys do and up to par, and, you know, even outplay them at times too. You watch the Serbia game, they played very fundamental, they did not make many mistakes, and they shot the hell out of the ball. And when a team can do that, they might not have the talent that Team USA does, but they certainly have the play style down, they have the chemistry on their team. That's something we forget about a lot too, that a lot of the guys in these other countries, they've been playing together, whether it's the World Cup or dating all the way back to their younger pro years. They've been playing for 5, 10, even 15 years, some of them too. So the team chemistry is definitely off the charts with a lot of their team. You saw it with Serbia. They've been playing together for a lot of them for about a decade now. France, other than Wembanyama, who's even been a part of their team for a few years now, they've been together for a very long time. Guys like Rudy Gobert, Nicholas Batum, DeColo, they've all been with the team for well over a decade now at this point, and we often forget to factor that in, and it really showed in a game like this, to where, again, they might not have the individual talent to match Team USA, but they definitely have the chemistry, and they definitely have the togetherness, the play style, and all of that, and it's a ton of fun to watch, in my opinion. Did they give LeBron the MVP yet? No, I don't think they did. I'm kind of watching it on the side here. I wish I could pull it up on the actual screen for you guys to watch too. I'm sure a lot of you are watching it anyway, but no, I don't think they have gotten there yet. Maybe I missed it, but I don't think they awarded him the MVP of the tournament. I'm sure it's coming, unless, you know, maybe Steph Curry would creep in some votes after the past 2 games, but I think throughout the entire tournament, you got to give it to LeBron. He's been good to great in every game, going back to the Showcase Cup games. He's been pretty much their de facto point guard, their floor general, Le Captain America. He's played hard on defense, done a lot of rebounding for them. He took on the tough matchup of Nikola Jokic during the fourth quarter during their last game, and all around, I think LeBron definitely deserves it. I don't think they win last game or this game without Steph Curry, and you can make that argument for a number of guys. I don't think they win last game without Joel Embiid. I don't think they win this game without Anthony Davis off the bench. But yeah, I think I probably would give it to LeBron. Absolutely incredible what the guy's been able to do at his age and all the miles on his legs, and how really serious he took this, even though he's been here before. It's his fourth Olympic Games now. And even at his age and everything that he's won, how serious he took it, how bought in he was, and how that rubbed off on the entire team. And, even apart from the numbers, that definitely is deserving of MVP consideration and that kind of honor, in my opinion, for sure. We're talking about a little bit of Laker talk, a little bit of Team USA talk. I think we're going to focus more on the Team USA talk today. I don't know how you couldn't after that game if you watched it. And gold medal. I think the United States, unless China won another gold medal while the game was playing, they tied China for total gold medals at like 30 or 31. And they're really going back and forth with that. I know the United States has about 30 more total medals than China or any other country for that fact, but they've really been going back and forth with the gold medals, and it's coming down to, well, the final day. The ceremony, the official end of the Olympics is tomorrow, but it's coming down to the basketball teams, and there might be some track and field stuff left, but that's another thing to factor in here too. The importance of what the men's basketball team did for the country's gold medal count, and that kind of intercontinental competition they have going on right now. Champions of what? I mean, if you're referring to the Noah Lyles thing, they're the official champions of the world champions now. They can definitely say that proudly. I'm sure there's going to be a little bit of Twitter banter going on between, I don't know about any of the players in Noah Lyles, but definitely a lot of NBA fans in talking to him, along with the other Olympic athletes or athletes in general that questioned, if you're NBA champions, are you world champions or not? Are you truly the best in the world until you win Olympic gold? But now they put that conversation argument to rest. They're the official world champions, no matter what way you want to look at it. Best in the world and at the top again. They don't make it there without LeBron, but they don't win gold without Chef in the kitchen, for sure. Can't have one without the other. And like I mentioned before, I don't think they make it to this game or even beyond last game without contributions from guys like Joel Embiid. Today with a guy like Anthony Davis, in my opinion, I don't think they win without guys like that, without Drew Holiday today, Devin Booker. Complete team performance. There was nobody that carried them today, per se. You could definitely say that Curry kind of carried them last game, and they definitely would not have won without him. And, they probably don't win without him today either, but it wasn't as much of a carry job at one point compared to last game. Definitely not even close, but absolutely incredible what two guys over the age of 35, I mean, even factoring in Kevin Durant too, who is 35, about to turn 36 here about in a month and a half, what they're able to do at their age, all the mileage on their legs, and having been around the Olympic competition or world competition for about 2 decades now, it's truly incredible, and you got to appreciate it. You got to take the time to really sit down and appreciate what these guys have been able to do for so long now. Not even in the NBA, but really on the entire world stage. Got to appreciate them while they're around. For sure. Who got MVP? We're waiting on it yet. I don't think I missed it. Haven't seen a notification, but I'm fully expecting LeBron to get it. I think the only other candidate for Team USA, and you'd think it would come to their team, would be Steph Curry, but I think LeBron will probably get it, and rightfully so too. We won the most gold medals in track and field this Olympics since 1984, I think. I think you might be right in that. I mean, I couldn't verify that, but for sure, they've definitely dominated that sport for quite a while, off and on, apart from the Jamaica Usain Bolt years. He definitely had his time, but all around, they've definitely, I would think, had the most medals in track and field since going back to the 80s and even a little bit before that. But yeah, they've dominated track and field for the most part. They've dominated the Olympic basketball scene. And I think we can rightfully say that too, given that they've won it 5 straight times again, have not gotten below a gold medal going all the way back to 2004. And then before that, 2000, 96, the Dream Team in 92. Yeah, I think we can officially put has the world caught up with them, even from an individual talent standpoint, to rest for another few years here at least. They're towing that line. It's getting very close, and I'm in full favor of it too. Not only from, better worldwide competition and how that affects the NBA, but how it affects the Olympic Games too, and like how truly serious Team USA has to play, and the guys that they have to bring too. Like, they can't afford to bring the B team anymore. We saw it in the World Cup last year. You can't bring a bunch of 20 to 25-year-olds without a true leader who's been here before and a guy that's willing to bring the entire team together like LeBron, KD, and Curry have. You need that leader. You need experience. You need your best guys in the country to come play now, or else you're not going to win the gold medal. And even with them, it's still going to be tight. So while it can definitely be stressful, and I felt that, I know a lot of you guys did too, I definitely enjoy the competition. I like that Team USA has to be completely bought in to win gold. And I mean, theoretically, it's only going to get tougher. France, they got guys like, they had the number 2 overall draft pick this year. They had the number 1 overall draft pick last year. I don't know where, I don't know where the number 1 overall draft pick was from this year. I forget his name I know his name, but the pronunciation can be a little bad sometimes, but I don't think he's from France. I can't remember where he's from. I know Alex Sarr definitely is from France, even though he didn't play with them, but that's another name to watch for in the future. France, they're going to be tough for a long time to come with Victor Wembanyama, and they got a lot of all-around talent. They got Koulibaly off the bench, who didn't play a whole lot. He played pretty well, actually. He played pretty good defense in this one, made an impact for their team throughout the Olympic run they had, and people call him like a baby Giannis. I don't know if he'll ever quite reach that level, but France, they got a lot of talent on their team. They're going to be good. Serbia, they're not going anywhere. Germany, they got a good, fairly young team yet too. A lot of talent around the world. What was my favorite Olympic basketball team to watch? Great question. I've loved watching every Olympic team within the past 16 years now, going back to 2008. It's really tough. I was pretty young for their 2008 team. I like 10 years old, but either that or the 2012 team. This would have to be a close second or third to either of those, but the Kobe Bryant, LeBron teams with them both in their prime, pretty much, that you really can't beat that. I grew up a Kobe fan, Laker fan, obviously, NBA fan in general, but putting Kobe when he came to their team and, really helped drive them back to world dominance after that 2004 blunder in Athens, and the way they came together, the quote-unquote redeem team, and they definitely were too. I mean, that was a ton of fun to watch. You can really take your pick for my favorite team, my favorite Olympic team ever. Definitely 2008 or 2012, but had a ton of fun watching this 2024 team too. But going back to the way Kobe Bryant and LeBron, KD back then too, Dwayne Wade, Westbrook, that team was a ton of fun to watch. They were so young and athletic back then too. It's so crazy to think about that. LeBron and KD played on both of those teams, and that they just won another gold medal right now too. Pretty cool to watch. Watching right now. I didn't get to catch the full Serbia-Germany game. Serbia, they did win bronze, if you missed it as well. But pretty cool. Pau Gasol, he awarded them their bronze medals. So always love to see a Pau Gasol sighting. He was so great with not only the Lakers, but Spain for so long too. Laker legend, absolute basketball legend in my opinion too. But yeah. The 2008 Redeem team was the most entertaining team. They played like the Harlem Globetrotters while dominating the whole tournament. Yeah, definitely. If we're going to compare dominance, I think that's the only team that came as close to being as dominant, if not even more dominant at times compared to the Dream Team. And, you got to factor in the competition level too. The Dream Team, they came to make a statement after the world was kind of catching up with them back in 92. But compared to now, compared to back then, the talent, the competition from a world level is completely different. The world is so much better now compared to back then. And even in 2008 too. The world got a lot better in that time frame. So for 2008, the Redeem team, for them to have dominated the way they did back then, with the competition getting better too. I mean, Spain, they were a powerhouse back then. Prime Pau Gasol, prime Rudy Fernandez. They had a really tough team. Argentina, yet they were, of course, they won gold in 2004 with prime Manu Ginobili, prime Luis Scola. They had a great team too. And the world definitely was beginning to catch up then. And, even though Team USA was this year by no means even close to as dominant from, a point total or a point differential standpoint, how much the world has gotten better even from 2008 to 2024, it's crazy to think about. I mean, in all reality, the best player in the world, and especially after this tournament, I don't think it's really a debate, is Nikola Jokic, and he's from another country. So yeah, it's pretty crazy the way the world is cut up. We got a super chat from the notorious CRG. Again, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you always tuning in. How will the gold medal affect LeBron's legacy? Yeah, we talked a little bit about this. I think legacy is it's going to be a hot topic of debate here going forward for not only LeBron, but Curry, Kevin Durant. If anything, I think it might affect Curry and Kevin Durant a little bit more. And don't let that take anything away from LeBron. This being his third gold medal. Curry, it's his first gold medal, and that's really the only thing more he need added to his resume. And then Kevin Durant, this is his fifth, I think. And that's absolutely incredible. I mean, Kevin Durant, all-time point leader for Team USA now, all-time gold medal leader for anyone who's played on Team USA men's basketball. But to address your question about LeBron's legacy, I mean, I think it only takes it further. It's already pretty damn high. I don't like the whole GOAT talk. I don't get into any of that. But, I mean, it only takes LeBron's legacy further. 39 years old and arguably being the best player on Team USA, an Olympic gold medal team. Kind of sharing that crown at times with Curry, who absolutely took over during the final two games. But, it only adds to it. How much higher can it get? Absolute basketball icon, legend, and you can make whatever argument you want about where he ranks all time. Again, I don't get into that, but absolutely incredible. There are not many athletes all time that have 3 gold medals. I mean, Kobe Bryant had 2. He's one of the all-time Olympic greats. So LeBron, not only an all-time NBA great, not only an all-time basketball great, but now an all-time Olympic men's basketball great too. I guess if I would sum it up, that's what it does for his overall legacy. But in general, you can pick any of the guys between Curry, Kevin Durant, and LeBron, and it does a lot for their legacy. But even the other guys too. Devin Booker, I'm pretty sure his second gold medal now. He played for the Tokyo team. Joel Embiid hasn't won an NBA championship yet, is a MVP, is now a gold medal winner. And, that does a lot for his legacy. Jason Tatum just won an NBA championship, now has a gold medal to his name too. Anthony Davis, 2-time gold medalist, 1-time NBA champion. A lot of legacy talk that you can do here between not only LeBron, KD, and Curry, but really the entire team. Does a lot for their overall legacies, both individual and, if you want to talk about, guys like LeBron and AD who are teammates, what they've been able to do together, not only in the NBA winning a championship, but now winning an Olympic gold medal together too. There have not been many, NBA teammates that have been able to do that on the same team. They've now won 2. Anthony Davis, he didn't play that much in 2012, and he was a rookie in the NBA that year, but was a teammate with LeBron on that Olympic team. And now 12 years later, they won another gold medal together. And then in between that, won an NBA championship together. So truly incredible. If you want to, you can look at it from all of those viewpoints. And I think it's really cool. Team USA going to be getting their gold medals. Yep, they are lined up waiting for the gold medals. I'm watching it right now too. I'm wondering who is going to present them to them, actually. I think it'd be cool if they had Pau Gasol do it again. I don't think he will, but I mean, it'll probably be some commissioner or something, but we'll wait and find out. Yeah, I think it's like the Olympic commissioner. I don't know what title he has, but I couldn't tell you his name. But they're getting them right now. Showing Curry got his, Anthony Edwards got his, LeBron's about to get his right now. Pretty cool, man. Yeah, there we go. Gave the crown to himself. Cool. KD got his now too. I still can't get over how long and how many consecutive teams that Kevin Durant has played for with Team USA. I don't think that gets talked about enough, in my opinion, to play for them from 2008 all the way to 2024 and having not missed one. Carmelo Anthony, of course, he played all the way from 2004 to 2016, and that in its own right is truly incredible too. But man. Incredible. Yeah, they're hearing it from the crowd now too. Oh, Joel Embiid heard it from the France crowd. I think there's a little bit of boos and applause mixed in there. That's going to be another... Well, I mean, he made it a talking point, Joel Embiid himself, about... He made a comment about, I don't know if I'll play for Team USA again in 4 years during the Olympics, or maybe he'll play for Cameroon. He definitely won't play for France after all the trolling he did and all the... boos that he got. Maybe he will. I really doubt it, but I think that'd be cool to see him play for Cameroon if he's still healthy and able to play at a high level. Yep, whole team got gold now. They got all of their gold medals. LeBron's so goofy. Awesome. Yeah, I don't recognize who gave them the gold medals either, but yeah, pretty cool. They all got them. I think we're waiting on the MVP getting handed out yet. I think I'll do the stream until that point. We can react to it a little bit together. Again, I think LeBron will get it, but who knows? Oh, did he get MVP? I might be a little bit behind. I mean, I assume LeBron is going to get it if he hasn't already. I might be delayed a little bit, but... Yeah, I agree. If the Lakers don't take advantage of what they got with LeBron and Anthony Davis, where, they're not a bad team by any means, not to do too much Laker talk, but they definitely got to go all in, seeing what LeBron and Anthony Davis did in a gold medal game, Olympic game. It's pretty incredible. The notorious CRG again, appreciate the super chat, my guy. Charles Barkley should have handed them the medals. I think that would have been really cool. I mean, everyone knows Charles Barkley for better or worse, and, kind of a global icon at this point too, and part of the dream team. He might have played for, I think he played for the 96 team too, if I'm correct, and honestly, he probably was their best player on that dream team with how well he played, and, people forget how dominant Barkley truly was. I think that would have been really cool. Don't know if LeBron got it yet. That's what you heard. I mean, yeah, I assume LeBron's going to get it. It's only a matter of time now. They're doing the The flag ceremony right now, raising up Team USA to be number one, France to be number two, and Serbia to be number three. Uh, I, I'm not sure. I wonder if Serbia has ever medaled before in basketball. That's pretty cool for them if they haven't. I don't know if they ever have. I can't remember that far back. I know that the main basketball countries over the past 2 decades now have pretty much been Team USA, of course, Spain, Argentina, and France. With a little bit of Brazil, I think or Australia, they got a bronze back in Tokyo, but I would say those five have been like the top five over the past 2 decades now. I wonder if Serbia has ever medaled before. I think we can look. What do I have it pulled up here as? Oh, I'm gonna look that up. Has Serbia ever medaled in basketball? Oh, never mind. They got silver at Rio in 2016. That I do not remember, but okay. That would be their second medal ever. And Jokic has been a part of both of them. I'm pretty sure he played with their team back in 2016 as well. I imagine he would. Cool. Only two of them for them. And, I would not doubt if they medal again come 2028. Snoop Dogg handing them out. Yeah, that definitely would have been cool too. Okay, yep. Yeah, Snoop Dogg handing them out would have been cool. Barkley handing them out. I don't know if the commissioner or whatever his title is has to hand them out for the gold medals or is expected to, but I think that would have been really cool to get like a representative of each country, kind of how, Pau Gasol, he handed them out for Serbia, and he's not from Serbia, he's from Spain, but a basketball icon and legend in his own right. I think it would have been really cool to get, even if it's not a former Team USA player, make it a guy like, who knows, maybe Rudy Fernandez hand out gold or something, something like that. A former Olympic basketball player handing out gold and silver would have been a bit more fitting, in my opinion. Yeah, Snoop Dogg definitely was everywhere throughout the entire Olympics. I heard he was getting paid to promote the Olympics, kind of. Not that they really need any promotion. I don't know if that's true or not, but it didn't really matter for him whether he was getting paid or not. The guy went around and had fun everywhere, and yeah, Snoop is doing side quests at this point. He's living life and doing whatever he wants. Pretty incredible. Yeah, I don't know if they awarded LeBron yet. I don't think they have, or, the MVP in general, but I do think it'll be LeBron getting that MVP of the Olympics. Not confirmed yet from what I've seen. I mean, he did crown himself during the gold medal ceremony here, but I don't think he got voted MVP yet. Nope, not quite. Yeah, I see a few reports about LeBron getting MVP. I think it's a lot of them trying to jump the gun and be first, of course. That's the way the media works nowadays, but I don't think it's official quite yet. Uh, I kept saying 5 gold medals for Kevin Durant, but it's 4. Uh, I don't know which one he missed. Did he not play in Rio then, or maybe he didn't play in 2016? But he definitely played in 2008 and 2012, played in Tokyo, and now played in the Paris Olympics too. But yeah, Kevin Durant becomes the first player to ever win 4 gold medals in men's Olympic basketball history. Also the team leader in points for them too. Pretty incredible. And like I mentioned before, I would not be shocked at all if KD tries to play one more. And I think he really could, being 35 right now, and at that point being 39 like LeBron is right now. He'll definitely decline athletically by then, but Kevin Durant's game is by no means based around athletic ability or, being quicker or faster or jumping higher than anyone else. It's always been about the skill, the length, and where he shoots the ball and how talented he is at shooting the ball, and all around fundamentally sound player. And I think he definitely could do one more if he wants to. And, I think he really would. Kevin Durant, he lives and breathes basketball, and doing it on the Olympic stage and being really the Olympic leader for, you can argue LeBron this year, but Kevin Durant in terms of like longevity, being a part of the team, kind of being their Olympic leader in that sense for about the past decade and a half now. Okay, yeah, LeBron is the 2024 FIBA Olympics MVP. It's being pretty widely reported at this point. I don't know if I missed it on the TV or, the stream, but yeah, pretty incredible. LeBron is the MVP of the Olympics. Yet another accolade added to his very, very long resume at this point. And again, you got to appreciate greatness, whether you like him or not, whether you grew up a fan of him, whether you're the absolute biggest fan of him. Take a time to appreciate it. Take a time to appreciate the guys he won with. Take a time to appreciate guys on the other countries who played absolutely out of their minds too, that we have maybe never heard about, but don't hear about very often. Guys like Gerson Yabusele, guys like, I can't even pronounce their name, from Serbia, guys like Patty Mills from Australia, playing out of their minds during the Olympics and, being in consideration for that MVP vote as well, and really taking the time in appreciating basketball on a world stage and how talented not only the NBA is, but really the entire world is at the game at this point too. It's a lot of fun to watch, and if you appreciate good basketball and really high level competitive basketball, it's one thing like during the NBA playoffs where a lot of the veteran players, they kick it into another gear, but when it's a win or go home type of atmosphere in the Olympics, kind of like a March Madness, and they know they have to win every game to keep advancing and to win a gold medal for the country from either they're from, that they're born in, or they currently represent. They play a lot harder than usual, and it's truly incredible to watch. You don't get to see LeBron, a 39-year-old LeBron play that way all the time anymore. Obviously, it's still great whenever he's on the court, but getting to watch him go all out for every minute that he's on the court, you don't get to watch that very often. And, even for older guys like Curry and Kevin Durant too, they left it all out there. Ton of fun to watch, and it's high-level basketball in that elimination vibe too, to where, again, you don't win, you're going home, and you're not taking gold. So win or go home. This is the only atmosphere really other than March Madness that we get it, and it's the highest level of basketball that you can get to. So it's truly a treat every 4 years to be able to watch it, and especially when all of the best players, including guys like LeBron and Curry, they come and play and they show out too. So take the time to appreciate it. We might not get to watch them ever in Olympic jersey again. Get maybe Kevin Durant, but I really doubt it for Curry and LeBron. So take a moment to appreciate it for them, from guys from other countries too, and appreciate how high of a level that they're all playing at in the game of basketball at this point. Truly incredible to watch. I love watching it. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I think we'll end it here. And nice getting to talk with all of you. Hopefully you enjoyed the game as much as I did. Hopefully you caught all of it. Got to catch Curry going off at the end there. LeBron being ball dominant, Captain America. And, took it all in and appreciated it. But I appreciate you guys tuning into the stream. Again, we'll do more in the future. Glad to be able to talk with all of you, share the moment of Team USA winning another gold medal and adding to a bunch of individual legacies while doing it. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the stream. We'll do more in the future, but appreciate it. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for tuning in.